talk much about its role in this particular industry. I would like to get to understand about the support of the government to this ministry. It's one of the biggest foreign exchange earner. How is the support?
There is great support to the Ministry of Tourism. And let me start by saying His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, is the #1 tourism ambassador that we have had. If you look at all the international forums, international interactions, he has been able to present Kenya or the Kenyan brand strongly, not only in terms of climate change, but a good investment destination, attracting investments, welcoming Kenya. When I look at the speeches he makes when he's in the international stage, positioning Kenya as the home of human origin, as a good tourism destination, that is great support. And even in terms of other government ministries, if you look at the Ministry of Transport that we work very closely with, we have worked together even in terms of improving the airport experience as it is, the charters, the service charters that we have signed. If you look at the Ministry of Interior, the TPU, that is Tourism Police Unit, that has been revamped, that is support from the government. If you look at the Ministry of Health, putting structures to ensure that tourism can have good health facilities in case it is needed. Literally, each ministry is coming out to support us. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is another one that has given us support. And Linda, I want to tell you, myself, being one of the ardent believers in President Ruto's manifesto, which we are implementing, I can tell you we have a great opportunity ahead to position tourism, even in terms of the economics and the macro fundamentals of this country. Tourism has been mentioned as one of the sectors that is turning around the economy of this country. But straight to your question, we have great support from government to the tourism sector, and I am sure even the private sector can corroborate that. And
how is the support also from the private sector?
Private sector, tourism sector, this is the sector for the private sector. They're the ones who invest in hotels. They're the ones who employ our youth. And I think I can say the tourism sector is a profit center for the country. Many of the other critical sectors are a cost center. The government has to use resources to run and promote the health sector, the agriculture sector, offer subsidies. The tourism sector is a profit center for this country, and we want to appreciate the role of the private sector and assure them of good collaboration, partnership, and support, and especially the forums that we are having to get their feedback on the kind of policies they require, that are required for the sector, how to address challenges together. On Tuesday, when we met with the hoteliers, we came up with about 11 points in our communique about open space, capacity building, because they need that. We also discussed the current situation and the disruptions because of the maandamanos, how we need to diversify our tourism products. We know for a long time Kenya is known as a destination for safari and beach, whereas we need to strengthen that because it is our core attraction. We need diversification. We also talked about promoting a unified brand. Everyone is promoting Kenya, but we need a unified brand because we have a shared goal and shared value, and I cannot thank the private sector enough for the partnership I have seen, for the support, and it suffices to assure that we are there to listen and work together through solutions, because there are challenges. It's never perfect, but the idea is the progression towards addressing challenges and improving the policy. We are reviewing our tourism policy and the strategy, and also the Tourism Act. We have done public participation. We have received feedback, suggestions from the private sector, and we will continue harnessing the most robust relationship between government.
What are some of the
private
things
sector
in the Tourism Act that we are set to see a few changes here and there?
In the Tourism Act, some of the things that we are looking at is the whole issue of security. What are the critical enablers? How to handle crisis management, how to fund the sector. We already have the Act. It's just a review to respond to the emerging issues, both local and global, how we shall partner again strongly with the counties. Remember, domestic tourism is a devolved function under the Constitution, but all our tourism facilities belong to one county or the other. Homa Bay, Ruma National Park and others, the coast, our beaches, Mount Kenya, North and everywhere.
So they need to be harmonized.
Every county has great tourism products, and therefore we need to see how to harness the collaboration, and we are already doing that, working with the counties. We've visited various counties, and we are still going to them. National reserves are under the counties. And so we also want, just as much as we are collaborating with the private sector, as the national government, we cannot walk alone. We need to work with the next level of government, because we have two levels of government. We need to work with the county governments also.
Let's shift gears to the wildlife sector. These are planned census for wildlife. What's an update in regards to that? What is necessitating this? What's the current status of it?
The first wildlife census in the country was undertaken in 2021. And it was agreed, or the policy is that there is a census every 3 years. So last year, June, we commenced the second national wildlife census. We've covered various landscapes. We've done the Savos, the mountain. Right now, we are doing northeastern, the Garissa area. It is a complex exercise. Most of it, we use technology, drones, we use aircrafts, because you see animals you can't count like human beings. It's a very complex. It is also a costly affair, but necessary, because the data we collect will enable us to come up with policies that are data driven, will make better decisions. For example, to see how each species is doing and what we need to intervene, which ones are overpopulated, which ones are threatened species. And we are almost at the tail end. I think within the month of August, the researchers and the scientists and the teams will have collated and finalized the report, so that then we can avail the findings of the census, and therefore it's a critical exercise. It will also inform our conservation strategy. Remember, wildlife conservation is a great input to tourism because of the wildlife that is a tourism product. We look forward to finalizing this census and publicly sharing the outcome or the results, and even an interpretation of what that means for the country. Yeah, we are all set to finalize the exercise.
Yeah, even so far, you mentioned about even these sensors will help look at some of the species that are threatened. So far, when you look at the wildlife landscape, what are some of the animals so far you would say are endangered, and so far the government is putting in the efforts to ensure that they are secured? Because I remember the last time we visited some in the national park.
Yes. Remember, the #1 species that is threatened is the rhino, the precious rhino. And that's why you see a lot of effort in the rhino sanctuaries. And I must also thank the conservancies, both the private conservancies, community conservancies. They are playing a great role in terms of protecting our rhinos, which is a heritage. And I think Kenya is one of the countries with the highest number of rhinos. We need to do a lot. We have seen in some of the sanctuaries, we are getting into territorial wars because of space and overpopulation. And I think Kenya is also home to one of the rare species of the black rhinos. I think the southern black rhino. And therefore we have to also scientifically do a lot of research on how to preserve this. At the Savos, we want to expand, and our program called the Kenya Rhino Range Expansion Project, and even the Laikipia side, so that we preserve this species, not only for Kenya, but for the world. Yes. But we have also, like, the rare antelope that is found in Homa Bay. We have the Hirola in Garissa, and many others. And therefore, we must come up with conservation policies and strategies to avoid things like poaching, to avoid endangering our animals. So we are abuzz with activities, and I hope one of these days we'll sit right here to discuss the wildlife conservation space, including human-wildlife conflict, the whole issues of compensations. It is a whole critical topic that deserves its own time and slot to discuss in further detail. Yes.
And so far, what are the challenges in the industry so far that you're working towards? Because we just started this new financial year, what are the challenges that you envision that strategies are now in place to
for the wildlife?
Yes, both within the tourism industry.
For the wildlife that we were talking about, of course, you know, population is increasing, animals are increasing or decreasing, but land does not increase. And therefore, there is the competition of land usage between animals and wildlife, which then causes the very emotive issue of human-wildlife conflict. And our focus is how to avoid the conflicts or minimize them, coming up with strategies for coexistence, like building fences, providing water. Animals get out of their territory to come and look for water and other resources. Human beings leave their territory to go to the conservation areas to look for resources. So if we have enough resources for the wildlife, they can then stay in their side, and the animals can, and the human and people can also stay in their side with provision of water, economic activities. And so those are some of the challenges that we are having. And of course, availability of resources. We need to promote the wildlife economy so that communities are able to appreciate the importance of wildlife. And so that they can see there is value. But so far, I must commend communities. The way they take care of the animals, even where then we have the conflicts, there's a lot of patriotism, there's a lot of passion in that. In the tourism sector, of course, there is global competition for destinations.
Oh, yeah.
We must then set apart a product that convinces a traveler that the place to go is Kenya. That is by diversifying our products, by giving value for money from those products, promoting peace in our destination, marketing, and just showcasing our country, developing the infrastructure, addressing the challenges that we get from the private sector. And so all those challenges are what we are working on to enable us achieve the stretch target. Yes.
And you know, currently in the country, actually today is World Population Day. When you mentioned about the population of wildlife growing as well, so there's huge competition. I remembered it's World Population Day. But then I'd like to touch on youth. They comprise of 75% of the country's total population, and there's a youth bulge and there's an employment at the same time. How is the employment of youth or the role of youth in that particular sector? Is there room for youth? Because we see so many youths complaining about unemployment so far.
Yes, the tourism sector already, especially the hospitality and the tour guide sector, about 80% of the employees in the hospitality sector are the youth. And therefore, this is their sector. But there are a lot more opportunities. We want to focus on skills, giving them capacity building, so that they can be able to get jobs in the sector. We also want to add the courses that are already there to make it fit for purpose, to respond to the international demands, and even the youth, the emerging tourism space, like digital skills and other skills. We also want to do mentorship so that the sector supports the youth, not only give them employment opportunity, but also entrepreneurial opportunities. I have seen youth who come up with ideas, either tour guide, marketing, or whatever entrepreneurial skills that they have, so that they can have that as their job, as their hustle, as their gig. So we would like to partner with them. But more importantly, remember, every youth or every person we have at Kenya is an open billboard. The Kenyan youth are known to be the most tech savvy in the world. In Africa, the energy that we have seen, they are very creative and innovative. At times restless, because they really want to use this energy. And I think the tourism sector is a perfect place for us to tap their skills, maybe digital skills, their creativity skills, and we must work around that to give even the creatives a chance to partner with us to market and for them to monetize their skills. I am happy to say we are the tail end of setting up our hub, Youth in Tourism and Conservation Hub, that will be at the building, Tourism Fund building. And I want to invite all the youth to partner with us, even as we set up the hub. But in the meantime, also to partner with us to use their skills, their innovation and creativity as part of the billboards to market our country. I've already seen a lot of that in TikTok.
Yes.
Because I am a big user
yes,
of
we saw you on
social
TikTok.
media.
We saw you on TikTok, and many people were saying, actually before we started the show, someone was asking me, ask the CS about yoga. Is there, how is the government doing? What is the government doing to ensure to spur this? We're interested in this. We don't know where to begin, and you are such a champion in yoga.
Yeah, maybe on that.
Yes.
It is not just yoga, it is wellness tourism, which is gaining traction in the whole world. A traveler wants to go to a place where they can have wellness facilities. If you look at places like Bali and other destinations, they have really perfected the wellness. And Kenya is very well placed because of the wild, the savannah. It is said if you are in the savannah and you're doing your wellness, it touches the innermost part of your heart and of your spirit and of your wellness. And so it is a great opportunity for us to develop wellness. And I say Kenya is a wellness savannah.
Wow.
And I am into wellness myself. I do yoga, among other things. You saw recently we had the International Day of Yoga. I was there as the chief guest. And I want to welcome everyone to participate in the wellness so that the product is not only for visitors, so that we can all try to work on our wellness, including mental clarity, harmony, because then we are even more productive. Yes.
So even before I let you give your final remarks, I'm joined by my co-host, Tony Mwirigi, who has a question for the CS. Tony, welcome to Amka Bizz.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Mwana amesema kwa njia ya heshima, jenzia hii ni mafunzo leo hivi.
Asante.
Yes, good morning. Uko poa lakini?
Niko poa.
Hii inaitwa 1 minute of fame with Waziri.
Yes.
Kama hivyo?
1 minute of fame with Waziri.
Now mimi nitasema sentensi, alafu wewe useme kwa Kizungu because wewe umesoma sana. I will say a sentence in Swahili, then you say in English.
Nitajaribu.
Hii ndio sentensi. Baba, mimi ni mtoto wako wangapi in English? Baba.
Dad. I am your child number what?
Waziri. Nakupatia another chance. Hii segment inaitwa 1 minute of fame with Waziri. I will say the sentence in Swahili, Waziri say in English. Baba, mimi ni mtoto wako wangapi? Ukipata na kunulia chai. How much for the breakfast? How much?
Just 200.
200. Hustler Nation.
Down the road.
So say it again.
So I will say, dear Dad.
Dear Dad. Until there you're okay. Dear Dad.
What position am I in your family? Or what number?
What number?
What number am I in the family among your children?
Hey, you're the first person to get that actually.
Umeanguka. Yeah. I'm appreciating lakini umeanguka.
Unajua kuanguka sio mwisho wa kila kitu.
So wacha tuseme hivi.
Kuanguka si kuteleza.
Kuteleza sio kuanguka.
Answer ni
once the show imeisha nitakueleza the answer.
Tony.
All right. Now I'm doing an entertainment show from 9 to 11 just for the music part of it from 9 to 11. Ningependa kusikia from you. Wakati ulipokuwa kijana kama mimi way back, which are the song ambazo ulikuwa unapenda sana? The songs.
Unajua wakati wetu sana sana ilikuwa rumba.
Oh, rumba.
Yes. Christina dada.
Uko wapi?
Nakutafuta sikuoni. Nimejaribu sana kukutafuta. Na kila nienda.
Amazing. Now the last question was Waziri. Do you know that I can make you say no even if you don't?
Try.
I try. Now, you have this way, we have 2 doors. Choose one, left or right?
Right.
Right. Now, ukishatoka that door, you have another 2 doors, right or left? Choose one.
Right.
Have you played this game before?
No.
You have said no. Yes, you have said no. I told you.
Tony, you got us. Thank you so much.
You have said no.
You succeeded.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Waziri, perhaps 30 seconds to wind these up.
I am happy that in the last meeting of the UN tourism that I attended in Abuja, Kenya, we put a bid for a position in the UN Tourism Executive Council. It was a secret ballot, and we got the position.
Oh, we won
and
as a country.
with the highest votes. So Kenya is still seen as a worthy participant and player in the regional and international scene.
Congratulations.
Also, I want to say, the greatest leaders in the world